Hi guys, Namaskaram. Welcome back to my channel, Sri's Delight. Diwali. Everyone loves Diwali, even from kids to elders. Kids enjoy Diwali by eating sweets and playing with firecrackers. Mothers enjoy Diwali by making lots of sweets for their kids and family and sharing the sweets to family members and friends with their new dresses, colorful firecrackers, colorful rangolis and everything. My mom, she was little bit different. She used to make a new sweet or savory every Diwali. She used to practice a whole year to get that perfection in a sweet, and she used to make a sweet. When we distribute that sweet to our friends and family, there must be something new in that dish or the platter. So even I stepped into her shoes and started to follow her. So every year even I'll make a new sweet or savory for my Diwali. So today for this Diwali I'm going to make Moroccan nut halwa. So I thought to share with you guys also. So I hope you like this recipe and you'll do this in your house for this Diwali to get a new sweet in your platter. Now we'll see how to make this recipe. Before that, if you're watching my video for first time, thank you for dropping in. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting interesting recipes and some vlogs. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you like this recipe, please give it a big thumbs up. Your thumbs up and comments encourages me a lot to develop myself in this channel, and I can give you new recipes. So now we'll go into the recipe. We'll see what and all we need for this Moroccan nut halwa. I have taken 1.5 cups of maida. Here I have taken half cup of almonds, the whole almonds. Here I have taken 1.5 cup of white sesame seeds, 1/4 cup of pistachios. If you want more nutty flavors, you can even add some cashew nuts also, walnuts also. Today I want to make this halwa a little bit simple, so I have taken only these things. For sweetness, I have taken honey, that is 1/3 cup of honey, and this is powdered sugar. I have taken half cup of powdered sugar and some butter. This is for flavoring. I have taken anise seeds powder and cinnamon powder. If you don't get this anise seed powder, you can skip it, or you can replace this with the cardamom powder also. Now I am going to dry roast our almonds. We have to dry roast it in a small flame or sim flame to get all the flavors outside from this almonds. While doing this type of nut halwas, we should have lots of love towards our nuts. We have to roast it in a small flame so that doesn't burn, and all our love will be shown in the dish, since we are making this dish for our loved ones. In the meanwhile, while I am roasting this almonds, I am going to melt this butter in a double boiler method, so that we don't want to make this butter into a ghee. It will be just a melted butter here. So here my almonds are ready. I am going to transfer this to a plate to cool it down. Let it cool for some time. Meanwhile, I'll dry roast my pistachios also. So here you can see I switched off the flame. Still there is a lump of a butter. This will melt. This will be melted by the time I finish dry roasting this, and with the heat of this water, this will be ready. Now I'm done with roasting my pistachios also. I'm going to transfer this into the same plate where I kept the almonds. Now I'm going to dry roast my sesame seeds also. While dry roasting the sesame seeds, I suggest a small tip. If you want to get a good flavors from this nut, from the sesame seeds, that is a nutty flavor from the sesame seeds, just sprinkle some water and dry roast this. So this water will help in roasting the sesame seeds from inside, and all the sesame seeds will be roasted, and this doesn't get burnt, and you will get a nice aroma and it turns into a nice golden color. Now a nice aroma started to come from my sesame seeds, and this is like 90% done. When we transfer this to the cooling rack, even this will be fried 100%. I'm going to switch off the flame. I'm going to transfer this into a same plate where I get my almonds and pistachios. Now we'll wait for this nuts to get cooler, then we'll move into a next procedure. I have fried this nuts. It's getting cooler. Even my pan is cool now. Just I on it. I'm going to dry roast our maida flour also. Now my maida has changed a pale brown color and started to get a nice roasted aroma. I'm going to switch off the flame and I'm going to transfer this into a bowl to get it cool for some time. Usually our Indian halwas need some manpower to stir it. So when I was a kid, that is before my marriage, whenever my mother says that she is going to make halwa, I used to run away, and whenever she says that halwa is prepared and it's ready, and I was the first to come and eat it. So this same problem even my husband and his elder brother faced it. So whenever my mother-in-law is ready to make halwa, these two guys used to run away from the house, and when the halwa is finished, it used to get a nice aroma. So that is like an alert for them, alarm that halwa is ready, and they'll enter into the house. So it was just a funny moments in the houses, in Indian houses, while making halwas. This halwa, this Moroccan nut halwa, doesn't need that manpower. So before moving to this next procedure, we have to heat the honey also, as we did for butter. We have to heat it in a double boiler method, because when we keep the honey in a direct pan, it may burn. So we don't want that burntness from the honey. We need that honey to taste very sweet. So I'm going to heat the honey in a double boiler method now. So if you don't have food processor, even you can grind it in your blender. So at this time, I'm going to add my aniseed powder. Aniseed powder, like 3/4 spoons of aniseed powder, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon powder. I will give it a pulse, then I'll add our roasted maida flour also into this. Now after adding maida, I'll give it one more pulse. Now this is the time to add our powdered sugar. We'll mix everything together. Butter into this honey, just half cup. Now let this both incorporate properly and heat little bit. And here I'm going to transfer this mixed powder into a mixing bowl. Here I made a well. I'm going to pour our butter and honey mixture into this. And I'm going to mix this powder into our butter, honey. Here I kept some butter. If suppose our butter is not sufficient here, we can add it. If it is too much, we can reduce, that's why. So I used all my butter. So that's it. Our Moroccan nut halwa is done. But to give it a little bit Indian twist, so Diwali is incomplete without ghee. So I want to complete it, adding some ghee. This is optional. Since we love ghee, I'm adding ghee. Otherwise you can add even sunflower oil also, or any oil which doesn't have smell. This is just a garnishing part. This powdered sugar to attract kids. My Moroccan nut halwa for Diwali is ready. Hope you like this recipe and you will do this in your house also. If you did, please don't forget to share your feedbacks. I love to hear from you guys. I have seen lots of you watching my videos without subscribing to it. Please do subscribe to my channel. It's free actually. Hope you will continue to support my channel. We'll see you in the next interesting video. Until then, take care. Bye for now. Thank you for watching my channel.